Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Florida's offense will get the first possession of the game. This nasty, bitter feud, most of the years carried out on supposedly neutral ground, carries high stakes today, guys.
I'll tell you what's always fun about watching this game between Florida and Georgia is that there is just so much speed on the field. I felt that way when I played in this game. There's so much NFL talent racing around. The game just moves faster than most other games in college football.
I completely agree, but you did say the name of the game wrong. It's the Georgia-Florida game. In this rivalry, it's always played in Jacksonville, but speed, bragging rights, this game always matters to the fans.
Pulls it in. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And a great job by the linebacker. You can tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there in the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Rides to the back. And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. Really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The Bulldogs offense will have its first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay, it's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality, let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Last time these two met, the Big Dogs ate as Georgia rolled easily.
And taking care of business in a rivalry game like they did, it means a lot. The bragging rights are even better. I can talk about stomping you out.
He's taking the shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. David, as a Georgia legend, when I say Florida, what comes to mind?
Ugh. I mean, that's the easiest question you've asked me yet. I mean, there's nothing that I ever liked or enjoyed about the Florida Gators, just playing in that rivalry. You know, it's not a neutral site, by the way. It's in Jacksonville, Florida. Like, that's not neutral. It's way closer to Florida. It's way closer to Florida fans, but this rivalry,
Oh, look out. There he goes. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Dogs will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Got some room to run. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Gator. How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that can really make the quarterback's life difficult. You got to put pressure on the quarterback. You got to affect him. Really nice job on this play.
Fires to the wideout. Makes a connection. Off he goes. He's at the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. At the 35, he's loose. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And a little too much adrenaline on that throw never gave his receiver a chance. These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs, obviously, with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment, like run, Lindsey, run. And
that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He's going to pass. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
When you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Massey. He's got his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators called drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
And the Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He's going to run it. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They are letting the big dogs eat on the ground.
Pound, pound, pound. The dog pound. Run the football, be physical. You can go back when Vince Dooley won a championship. Herschel Walker. You go all.
Going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the second. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. The offense lining up for a 1st down play.
And good pass protection isn't just offensive line, right? Running backs also have to be able to pick up the blitz. That running back did an outstanding job. That allowed his quarterback to just buy a little bit more time before making that throw.
Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
This defense obviously came into this game prepared for the quarterback run. Linebackers, DBs, they're keying on him and just waiting for him to pull that football, and you saw their ability to get hats to the ball quickly.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he can't hang on. That one was nearly picked off. Instead, he'll force a 4th down. And the Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Making sure there's no return on that one as the punt sails out of bounds. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? A great spot to start this drive for the offense. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Trying to pound their way forward, he picks up a couple to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Spreads the uprights. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job of that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Complete to the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! A great catch and run for 6.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game. And defenses can't cover it. That last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Yeah, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be...
Afterburners coming. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. The Gators want to crank the tempo.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
They'll run the counter. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Florida! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football.
Trying play action. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The give out of the gun. Tackle is made after the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Massey. He fires to the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
I just love the job this offensive line is doing in this game, communicating pre-snap. They know where the pass rush is coming from, and they're working their single and double teams and not giving...
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, just keeps firing. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Gators decide to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Fires to the big fella. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Catch in the middle, it's Law. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Love to see the fearlessness of a quarterback to work the middle of the field.
And he's got so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
Touchdown, Georgia! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've got the lead trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Gator.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Comes out throwing on first down. Going downfield for the big play. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was, with that ball running out of bounds.
And back to the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it inside the 15. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're ready to get it started here in the second half. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Here's the handoff. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. Georgia going up tempo. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
This is like he's orchestrating a video game out there. I mean, he's right at 500 yards. He's a step or 2 or 3 ahead of any coverage he sees.
Or 12, Reese. I mean, this defense just doesn't have an answer for him. They've blitzed them. They've played zone coverage. They try to man up these receivers, but the end result is always the same. This guy right now is unstoppable.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And he's brought down after the picks, but not before putting his offense in business.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield, it's Massey. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Second down after that incompletion. Give to the back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Quarterback checking the play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Touchdown, Georgia! And the pummeling. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 15 to Wyoming. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. To the air, it's Massey. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet rolling catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Georgia hunkers down in the red zone.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route.
Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First down for this offense. They'll go to the counter play. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Griffin. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the left. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they knocked him down almost immediately.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And the pass is intercepted. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And the punishment has been extended. Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play. And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to throw, it's Massey. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here we go. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia! And the stomping has commenced. There is little the Dogs enjoy more than sticking it to the Gators, and boy, are they doing it right now.
Yeah, taking care of business. And listen, Georgia prides itself on being a physical unit. Every year, they're going to just pound you and bludgeon you. And Florida has had no response, just like in the last several games in this series. Georgia's just, they got the upper hand.
Georgia's always had talented teams. Certainly that they were very talented back in the day when I played them. The program was in a great place. But because of recent success, they're just at a different level. What they're recruiting, what the expectations are, and they're really showing that here in the second half.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Flips it out in the flat. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
We just have not called this guy's name enough. He's one of the best receivers in all of college football, and that was only his second catch. I think that's a big reason why they're trailing this much in this game so late. They just have not been able to get one of their biggest weapons involved as often as they needed to.
That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll pull it down and run. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun, the ground game. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Line gets set, first down. Back to pass, it's Massey. Looking to take a shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Fourth quarter, huge lead. I'm not really sure why you need to take that kind of shot.
You don't. You definitely don't need to. You can run the clock. You can run the football.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He's looking deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. And they tacked on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
42 Spider.
They'll throw it on first down. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. He'll come out throwing on first down. Got his man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Offense set on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And That is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the fourth quarter.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Going for the big play. Snags it down the right side. And he breaks into the open. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the two. Looking for a man. It's Massey. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. And he's running in the open. At the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gator!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing on concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Going up top on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And the pass, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets him 30-plus. That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. He's going to pass. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
He's right on target. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The Gators will punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Scanning the field, it's Massey. Going up top. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Oh, man, thought he had the interception, but the official rules gained too much of an advantage, so wave off the turnover, give up the yardage, it'll be 1st down. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly. He caught it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
42, Spider.
He'll start this drive firing. Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. To the air on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Gators send out the punt unit.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the catch down the right side. Running toward the tape. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. And the extra point will tack another one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Complete to the right. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
And you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understand the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
It's complete. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. The attempt is no good. I guess the idea was to chip away at a big lead. Consider the lead not chipped away yet. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a...
Looking for a huge play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already... And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Smashes where you can hear it up here. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Feeling some heat.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas. And that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter, there's...
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Complete to the left. The expressway is wide open. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's the fabulous part of it. A late touchdown. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
One more play to pad the stats.
Here we go.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And this will be incomplete.